Yo, what's good, YouTube? I got this thing with another video, man. First video back on this thing. And like, shoot, I give it about a good year. You know, like, it's been a minute. I had stopped for a minute, but we're about to get back on these bangers, get back to grinding. And hey, we coming out here with a video. About to do, y'all gotta let me, it's on there. Like, they're probably gonna be edited out, but what's it called? Today we got story time. First story time on the channel. It's gonna be first time I got Ashley. Ashley, my first time I got her. Okay. So basically this was called my senior year, Okay, so I ain't never got high before, blah blah. I ain't never smelled. I ain't never been into it. I ain't really never like smell or anything like that. Still don't to this day. But so it's me and three other my homeboys. Actually, yeah, it's three of my other homeboys with me. So it's like probably I'll say like a week after graduation, somewhere around there. So I'm just like, we chilling. We at my homeboy house and John. We just chilling, blah blah blah, whoop whoop. So we end up coming back to my spot. We come back to my spot like 11 at night. So once we get back here, mind you, earlier we was all at my homeboy house. We were just chilling, and then they was over there getting gassed up and shit. I wasn't doing nothing for it, but. So we get back to my spot. It's like 11:30 something, 11 somewhere around there. So it's just my mom home, my sister home, and then and like my homeboys that came over. My mom had knew all of them and stuff like that. So she was like, yeah, it's fine. They can spend the night about it. So we end up just chilling, talking. We in the garage just chilling, John, right? So mind you, the three of my homeboys, they all smoke. So I don't smoke, but like, so we end up going to my mom's room. Well, actually, before that, my fault, let me rewind. Before that, we just chilling in the garage playing a game with my homeboy, like, let gas. He got some weed, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm just like, I really ain't. Cause like, I don't do it. So everybody just like, y'all, let's go, bro. Everybody spend the night at my house. I'm not finna just, chill here and something like that and not do nothing for it. So I'm like, bro, shoot, what's the harm? We just graduated out of that. So I'm like, okay. So we come in my mom's room, and then I ask her if we can go to Waffle House. Like I said, it's late at night. She probably don't want us out late, So she's like, yeah. So okay, we like, yeah, bet. So we end up going outside. It's like now at this time, by the time we start, it's like almost 1 o'clock in the morning. So we go outside, my homeboy rolling out, and then we get to walking. So I'm like, what we doing? So we walking a little bit through my neighborhood. We come back, and then we end up getting in the car. So we get in my homeboy car. Mind you, my mom already think we going to Waffle House. So we end up getting in the car. Then we go. It's like a little mall spot, like kind of close where I live. So we go past the mall. We go in there. We trying to figure out where to stop and smoke at. So we can't find no places like where no cops would end up, coming around and being suspicious. Cause like we sit in the parking lot type joint, we the only car out there type joint. It's gonna be suspicious. Like cop just come up, we smoking, like, come on out. So we like, nah, we can't do that. So we end up going back to my spot. So we get back, then we park. So we seem like, dang, bro, what we gonna do? Just trying to figure out what to do. So I'm like, there's a spot down like in my neighborhood. It's like when you walk out, and it's like you know, you can walk and there's like woods back there or whatever. So I'm like, okay, we gonna do that. And like, you know, we won't get, you know, no cops be around none of that. So I'm like, let's go do that. So everybody like, all right, cool, you know, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So we start walking. We walking, you know, walking. So we get like halfway to the spot. And so my homeboy, he go ahead like blah, 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 whatever. We hitting it while we walking. Mind you, did my first time smoking. I hit the shit. All that, boom. That bit hit my chest. Cause I'm like, no. Cause I thought I was about to die, ain't even gonna lie to you. So I don't know what type of guy my homeboy had, but that bitch. And so we was called, we walking, still walking out here and there. Hit pass every time. And then what's called, bruh, next thing you know, we get closer to the spot where we like, you know, chill out and, you know, ain't gotta worry about nothing. We get over that bitch, bruh, I'm looking like I'm paranoid. At this point, I'm so paranoid, bruh. I thought like, I didn't know what was going on. Cause mind you, it was my first time smoking. So I'm like, bruh, I'm just chatting, you know, talking. I'm just laughing. They're like, bro, chill. I'm like, bruh. Like, I just did that, like, bro, my eyes is like closed, bro. I don't know what's going on. So, mind you, bro, they all smoke before. So they know what they doing, they know what they can tell you something like that, you know, right? So, once we get there, we just sitting there chilling. Alright, once we get done, you know, we start heading back. So we walking. Next thing you know, I'm like this. I swear, I'm like this. Running up the hill, bro. I swear, running up the hill. Oh, when I tell you, like, I ain't know what was going on. Like, something just hit my body. I know I'm just running. Like, come on, it's 1 in the morning, and I got all the energy. I'm like, bruh, what is going on? So, we ain't even got to the part yet, for real. Once we get up to the stop sign, because, like, you gotta get to the stop sign, you make a right, whatever. So, we get there, bruh. All I know is I just start full sprinting, and I'm laughing. I'm like, bruh, what the fuck? Like, in my head, like, I'm like, bro, I know I'm tripping, bro. And so, bro, I'm like, no, bro. Like, because mind you, my mom is in the room. And so I'm like, bro, I gotta go back in there, bro. She probably gonna smell me. Like, I'm paranoid. So, I'm like, bro, they like, chill, you know, whatever. Because they, you know, they already done did it before, all that stuff. So I'm like, bro, still. And so we end up getting, we get past stop sign into my neighborhood where it's like it's like 2 cul-de-sacs, like back to back. And from where we was walking, once you get to the stop sign, it's like a stop sign in the middle. You get there, you go make a right into my neighborhood. As soon as we make a right, bruh, I see 12 bright, all you see is bright ass lights coming up my hill. My house is back that way. You see the lights coming up this way, the vehicle coming up this way. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Mind you, we are 4 black dudes walking at 1 o'clock in the morning. Smelling like gas. So, we walking, I'm like, bruh, do not tell me that's 12. My homeboy talking about, son, that's 12. Then, one of my other homeboys, he's like, nah, that's not 12, because he know this my first time smoking. He know I'm paranoid already. So he trying to keep me calm and jump like that. Tell my son, you know, it ain't 12, woo. So I'm like, bruh, I don't even know, bro. Like, literally, all I could think was, I'm going to jail. Like, I'm thinking we going to jail. Like, I don't know. Just like, I don't know no better, bro. I don't. I'm thinking we going to jail. We're going to get in trouble. They're going to go tell my mom. Because the cops coming from my neighborhood. Like, they literally coming up to the stop sign from my neighborhood. So I'm like, bro, we get stopped right here because we gotta walk down that way. We get stopped right here. What's gonna happen? So it ended up being 12, bro. Car get right there. We sitting right there. He rolled down his window. We all stopped. So I remember my homeboy. He was like, no. The cop was like, hey, what are y'all doing out here so late? Da da da. Woo woo. And so, dang, this is a part I missed out too. There was earlier on when we first started walking. There was a car that just came into my neighborhood, and he was just sitting there. So that had to be the person that called the cops on us, cause like, why is there a cop, just swerving around in my neighborhood, 1 o'clock in the morning? So it had to be that person thinking like some suspicious was going on. And so, what's the car? So he get out the car. The cop get out the car. He like, what are y'all doing out so late? Whatever. And I'm not saying nothing because I'm like, if I say something, I might say some dumb junk and get us all in trouble type junk. So I'm just sitting there looking at the car. I'm like this. I know the cop know I had to be high, like all of us. I'm like this, just staring. I ain't know what going on. And then what's it called? Dang. Oh yeah. So my homeboy, he like, bruh. Like, he just sitting there, like, he tapping me on my hip, like, chill, like, relax. He trying to keep me calm, whatever. I'm like, I'm just shaking my head. So, we all in a row, like, my homeboy right here, I'm right here, my 2 other homeboys right here. I was just sitting there, the cop talking to us this way. I'm just sitting there looking at him. He was like, what y'all doing out here so late? We just walking, whatever. Because, we can't get in trouble for just walking late at night type thing. We ain't doing nothing. We would, but, the cop don't know we were doing something. So, what's the call? We talking, whatever. He asked us for our license. He asked my 2 homeboys that were beside me for their license. And then he asked me for my license. In my head, I'm like, bruh, I don't got my license on me. But I'm trying to figure out, like, why we need our license. Like, basically he was asking for our ID and stuff like that so he can put it on, like, the little walkie-talkie and talk to the people at the, whatever. And so, I'm like, nah, I don't got it. Actually, I think I did. I think I had my wallet on me. I pulled it out, showed him whatever we do. So, then he asking us for our names and, like, I think our date of birth, something like that, whatever. And so, I'm like, bruh. In my head, I'm like, we fucked. We're going to jail. Mind you, we all high. So I'm thinking we all going to jail. And then what's called, he ended up we still talking about whatever. And then he give us our cars back, stuff like that. And then he get back in the vehicle. He just waiting. He just standing there. What's called on a little walkie-talkie that be on their little chest or whatever. He talking to somebody through there. And so he's just sitting there talking to them about whatever, like giving them our numbers and our names and stuff like that. And then what's called? Then he finally like, y'all can go home, blah blah, whatever. And mind you, I think I was the only person that gave him my ID, so he had my number on it. Like I think my phone, something was on it where he was able to call my phone, and I'm gonna get to that in a little bit. But so okay, he did. We like, bro, like, thank God. I think like I lost all my high that was in me from that moment just because of that cop, bro. So what's called? We end up walking back down to my house. So we get there. We sit in the car. Come on, my mom, still inside, whatever. So we get in the car. We just talking. We just all laughing like, bruh, we thought we was bruh. Literally, when I tell you, all you hear is, bruh, my phone in my pocket, my thigh just vibrating. I'm like, what the? Like, I'm still high too, so like, I'm not, really realizing it, but I feel my thigh vibrating. So I'm like, I'm in the car like this. And bruh, they all, we all just talking and stuff like that. My thigh just, I'm like, bruh, what the? They like, answer the phone. I take my phone out of my pocket. I look at it. It was a random number. It was the cop number. I'm like, who is this? Like, why is somebody calling me 1 o'clock in the morning? Now it's probably like 2 o'clock, whatever. 2 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning, whatever. I'm like, why is somebody calling me? It's a random number. And then they like, just answer. First time, I said, hello? All you hear is, hello, is this Malik Nelson? I sit there. I ain't say nothing. I was so shocked. I'm like, because I remember his voice. And he like, hello, is this Malik Nelson? I'm like, I put on speaker so fast. I let everybody else in. I'm trying to get everybody else to, I'm trying to get one of my homeboys to talk for me. Because, like, I don't know what's going on, bro. I don't want to say no dumb John. I don't want to do none of that. That'll mess me up, bro. So I'm like, just holding it. 2 of my homeboys in the front and then my other homeboy in the back with me. I'm like, bro, just listening. The dude talking. I'm like, yeah. And then he asked another. Oh, he was like, hey, is your mom home? Can I speak to her? Blah blah whatever. Bro, when I tell you, my eyes got so big. I'm like, bro, I'm just sitting there like I don't want to say nothing dumb that's gonna jeopardize me getting in trouble or any of us getting in trouble type thing. So they like we all whispering. Like I think I ended up putting on mute. And we all whispering, like, talking about something, they all telling me, like, go ahead and phone my mom. I'm scared, like, saying, like, no, because I don't want to go in there because I know I smell like weed. And I know that I'm not trying to get in trouble. So, one of my homeboys ended up taking the phone inside. They get inside, we're still in the car, and then we end up all going inside while the cop talking to my mom on the phone. They take me into my room. And I lay down, try and go to sleep, get it all out my system and stuff like that. I can hear him talking. He's like, hey, whatever. Mind you, I'm in my room. My mom in the other room, and she got her door open, so I can hear, the conversation a little bit. And then, out of nowhere, my sister come in the room, and she like, Malik, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. And then I'm just laying down, like I'm like this, like trying to go to sleep, trying so hard to go to sleep before my mom come in. Cause I'm thinking the cop gonna say something to my mom when we get in trouble or something like that. So I'm like, bro, please, like I'm just trying to go to sleep, get this over with, da 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 da. Then my mom and I think she came out of her room. My homeboy's in the garage. Like, we got like a whole game set up, TV set up out there and stuff like that. So, my homeboy's there in the garage. I'm in my room, sleep, the lights off, everything. My mom go over there to like the laundry room because you got to get past where the hall is. You got to get through the laundry room to go to the garage. So, my mom was saying, hey, where's Malik, blah, blah, whatever. And I'm not responding. I'm acting like I'm asleep. She come in my room. I'm like this. Couldn't tell me nothing. Best actress in the war, because I'm telling you, couldn't tell me nothing, bro. And then, after that, I know my sister ended up coming in my room. She was like, you good. And then she handed me my phone, stuff like that. I went to sleep. More of the story was, I ain't want to do it no more after that. After I seen that cop car, I thought we was done for, but we ended up being straight. Nothing happened. I don't think nothing happened or anything like that. We got on any record or anything like that. We was pretty much straight. And my mom didn't say nothing about it or anything like that. So I was like, bro, thank God. Like, just ended up going to sleep, stuff like that. And that morning come, we ended up going to eat, stuff like that. I'm still feeling like, a little, like, like when you get drunk and you got like a hangover. I kind of felt like that, like being high. But yeah, I mean, it was just a crazy night. I ain't gonna lie, it was just crazy. But yeah, that was my first time getting high. It was crazy. I mean, y'all enjoyed it. Make sure y'all hit the like button, hit that sub button. I'm back with another banger story time or whatever y'all want. Just type it in the comments. Y'all mess with the story time, I'll bring out another story time. Ain't gonna lie, I had some crazy stuff happen in my life. That's one of them. Y'all enjoyed it. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that sub button for sure. And I'm gonna definitely bring y'all back with another video, and I'm out.